I love BFS.
I love BFS.
I do love BFS. That's why I love BFS.
I think it's a great school.
My name is James Self. We're originally from London, England. Been in Korea nearly for 9 years, nearly already. Time flies. At the moment, I'm an academic. I'm a professor at a Department of Design at a specialist science and engineering research institute called UNIST, which is actually up in Ulsan, so it's about a 40-minute drive from here in Busan. My daughter's in grade 5 and she's now 9 years old. And my son's already a teenager, he's just turned 13. There was a couple of options for international education in Busan, but what we liked about Busan Foreign School when my children were somewhat younger was it's potentially a smaller school and it provides opportunity, I think, for a more close, let's say, community. I think the personal connection between all of the teachers and really all of the students can be there in that kind of smaller community school, and that's what we liked about BFS. For me personally, BFS provided us, or me personally, with kind of a flipping of my attitude towards the education question for my children in Busan. Really, BIFS was a reason to stay in Korea, in Busan, whereas before we were wondering what to do with their education in it meant. Well, community is one. I think it's a relatively small school, but I think that BFS probably does quite a lot in terms of the range and scope on offer, both within the academic curriculum and also extracurricular activities, to get involved in sports, in other activities after school, in clubs. There's so many. Every few weeks I'm getting a list of 2 dozen kind of events, activities, things going on in the middle school or the elementary school that potentially my children can participate in. So I quite like that. It is academic, so that's very important. But there's another side to do with kind of an education in life and how to behave, how to communicate with other people, how to be courteous, how to be respectful. That other kind of important aspect, I think, has benefited my children. And look at the acceptances, look at the level of scholarship or funding that the graduates, the high school graduates are receiving or being offered. It's impressive. You know, there's no doubt about it. I would say my children's relationship with the teachers, and also my personal relationship with a number of the teachers at the school, has always been very good. The teachers are ready to listen and quite quick to respond, which is great, because that's something, again, that you don't have to, there's no battle to get a response, or there's no problem in being able to communicate or reach out to the teachers, to the class teachers. And when I do reach out, the response comes back. And that line of communication, I think, is quite useful and valuable. Sometimes, we're all very busy and we all have many things to do in our professional and private lives. But as a non-Korean or an expat, if you're going to come into BFS and join this community, it might be worthwhile trying to get involved as much as time would allow with the community, and doing some services to BFS, but really I think I've benefited from the opportunity to come into an environment that is potentially international, make the most of the BFS community, the teachers, the other parents, and the families at BFS, and get involved